Today we're telling a story from my childhood. This happened 10 years ago? No, less than that. 8 or 9 years ago. I was about 7 at the time. And I lived in a farmhouse. Well, it was a house on a farm. But we lived with my grandparents. And they'd always said that the house was haunted. Now, I had always chalked this up to them, trying to scare me. Then, this night happened. So it was a day like any other. Of course, having a dog, I was a pretty active kid. I was out on the farm digging holes, playing with the dog. Normal kid stuff. Now, we had come in for dinner, and since it was getting a bit later into the year, the sun was setting around 6 or 7. And came in for dinner. We all sat down and ate dinner. And when I went upstairs to go get some clothes, because I was about to shower, I had seen something out of the corner of my eye. I didn't think much of it at the time. I just kind of darted my head around and saw nothing, so I kept going on. Got my clothes, went down, took a shower. When I was in the shower, I heard thumping noises. Now, I heard this often, so I honestly can't tell you if that was because of this incident or if it was just shoddy plumbing. So anyways, I finished my shower, and I go back upstairs for bed. My mom comes up, reads me a bit of a story, tucks me in, goes back downstairs. So I'm not quite asleep, but I was tired. I was just looking around, right? Playing with some of my stuffies. And one of the stuffies on a shelf seemed to have moved its head. So, seeing this, I was awake again. I quietly hopped up and grabbed the stuffy. Inspecting it, seeing that nothing was wrong, put it back down on the shelf. Hopped back in my bed. So I was cuddling with my stuffed teddy bear, and I saw something walk into the room. And I didn't know what it was because it wasn't clear. It was like a wispy figure that floated, but had the appearance that it was walking. And I had hopped out of my bed and went into the hallway. Now, I was afraid that my parents would be mad at me if they had seen that I was awake still. So, I hopped out, went into the hallway really quietly, and I grabbed a flashlight. I found the flashlight. It was just on like a armoire style shelf. And I turned on the flashlight, inspected the room, saw there was nothing again. Now, as a kid, obviously playing Mario, I was under the impression that ghosts didn't like light. And of course, me being 7, I thought it was, well, I still think it was a ghost. Thought it was a ghost, so I shone the light around, turned on my light, figured that had cleansed the room of a ghost. So I fell asleep, and I woke up around 3 in the morning, I'd say, to a shrill shrieking that, upon asking my parents many years later, no one else had heard. So only I had heard a shrill shriek in this old farmhouse. So we're still not sure if that house is haunted or not, but I think given off of this evidence, I'd suggest that it's haunted. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry that this doesn't seem like a very formed video, but I had a different video in mind. But stuff went wrong, and here we are. So I panicked and made this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you actually want to listen to more stories from my childhood, leave a like or a comment, and I'll be sure to make more, because I do like telling stories from my childhood. I have a ton of, like, scary, weird, stupid stories. And anyways, guys, talk to you guys later. Peace, peace.